toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cyclones offense will go on the attack first. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Takes a handoff. It's Lee. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. Back to pass. It's Beck. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cyclones coming off a program record for wins, their second-best poll finish ever, and who could forget that Pop-Tart Bowl victory over Miami. Matt Campbell continues to have the Clones flourishing.
Yeah, made it to the Big 12 championship game. Now they're trying to take the next step. You've got Rocco Becht at quarterback. He's a really good young talent, David, and someone I know they want to keep building around.
Yeah, he's just fun to watch, man. He makes all the plays, will scramble if he needs to. Been really good late in close games. That was something a year ago. They won a bunch of those games, but you're right, Reese. In the beginning, Matt Campbell, he's still here.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Cyclones have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick completion on the out. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
The Cyclones will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Flores. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ford.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Salter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll try to get the first through the air. They've got the screen set up. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. The hand to the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Defense going all in to stop the run. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Got his man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Cyclones are threatening in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipate, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Iowa State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand. And
turning it on! Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Fires left. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes it past the marker. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Flores. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The run to the left. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw, it's Beck. That's reeled in, it's Lee. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Townsend. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Sowell. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Trying to run, it's Lee. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Makes the catch. It's Fitzpatrick. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the... Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be third and long. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Freeman. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. The play fake. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
The Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Beck. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowboy faithful bringing it on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. A strike downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Gonna run it. It's Lee. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Iowa State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Give to the running back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Cyclones will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Sowell. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. He'll do it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a crease, it's Lee. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st down and 10. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Safe little shovel pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's 4. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a touchdown, Oklahoma! window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains and he's got it at 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Flores. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Get set, get set.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. He makes the catch. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Flores. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. And it'll be down right there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. Finds his tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth
and that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He'll pull it on the read. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Sowell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space. It's Lee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Got it in the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. And the Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on 3rd and goal? Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Finds the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down and 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Try to get it to the edge. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Sowell. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Run in the red zone. It's Lee. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to slam it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Iowa State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this scrimmage.
Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, they're
Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Under fire. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. You close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physical.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And this This is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sauer. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Power football with the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it. The Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
59, Oklahoma State. 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and now he's He's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it from the gun. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brock. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. All alone, he's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. This time he's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And I just love how tight ends are used nowadays. They don't just line them up on the line anymore and say, go play ball. Move him all over the field. He can catch the football. He's a matchup nightmare. Continue to exploit him. Continue to move him around. That's why that dude has over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Cowboys! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Brock. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Hit as he throws. He's straight downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Peppers. At the 45 on his way. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Brown. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Peppers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The short hands, it's 4. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
And the Cyclones looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Peppers. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. With the catch, it's Fitzpatrick. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Freeman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.